Yes, people, my name is Sebastian. We are here with another episode of Talk with Sebastian. And today we have a very exciting conversation. See, we receive a lot of questions, but we scan through the best or the most intrigued questions so I could attempt to answer them.
Have people become so selfish that it becomes impossible to have a proper relationship?
I don't think it become impossible to have a proper relationship, but yes, people on a whole become selfish for many reasons. It's a shame how people are so selfish these days, and when it comes to relationship, we want a lot, but we don't tend to give the stuff that we need. You understand? We need attention. We don't tend to give attention. We need financial help, but we don't tend to give financial help. We need someone to listen to us, but we don't listen carefully enough. We need someone to make sure we are right, but we are not making sure the other person is all right. And relationship, having a proper relationship, there's a balance. We can't seem to find a balance where it's equally given and equally taken. So yes, I think relationship nowadays is very it's selfish, self-driven, and it becomes selfish.
What's your type or preference in women in terms of BBLs or Mother Nature?
For me personally, I'm speaking. I haven't got a type when it comes on to the looks of a female. I personally go for the inner beauty of a person, of a female. Looks, how she looks, it's a plus. But I personally don't date or don't involve in relationship based upon looks.
What do you think strengthens a relationship? Is it traveling, date nights, etc.?
Everything. If you could throw in a dash in a bit of traveling in a relationship, if you could dash in, let's go out, let's have dinner or go to a movie night, twice per month or once per month, and but it's not only that. A lot of things. The sex, the time you spend with each other, how you listen to your partner, what you share with the information you share with your partner, the attentiveness, the way you speak to her, soft, calm, the way she speaks to you, I think is very important. Yes, date night is important, but it also takes a lot of other stuff that's very important. Even the minute things that we tend to forget, like a kiss here and there, good morning, good afternoon, hold hands and stuff like that. It's very important. And yes, date nights is very important in a relationship. I believe in date night, and whenever time I'm in a relationship, I always make sure per month, like once or twice per month, I do some outdoor activity with my partner.
Date night. In your opinion, who should foot the bill? The man or the woman?
Personally, I think the man should foot the bill for his woman to go out on date nights, or he should foot the bill. However, if any female watching, please bear this in mind. Because it's a man's job to foot the bill, it'd be nice to make the man feel like he's wanted and he's needed. So occasionally she could foot the bill, occasionally she could pay for the meal, occasionally she could pay for the wine, occasionally she could open the door, occasionally she could pull the seat for her partner, occasionally she could add to what he's actually doing. But my belief and how I grew up, I feel like a man should pay the bill. For me, I think, like, yeah, if I'm giving someone my money, if I'm sharing what I have with my partner, it's fair enough she could share what she have as well. So if I'm broke, if I need a new car, if I need a new watch, if I need something at the shop, it's fair enough if I haven't got it, my partner should step in. That's what make relationship work. Where I can't fill the gap, I think my partner should be able to fill the gap, and vice versa. If she's not okay financially to do something, I think it's also fair for the man to fill that gap.
How do you know if a relationship is worth saving or fighting for?
For me and for my experience, to know if something worth fighting for or not, it's just a feeling. It's not, and it's to each his own. To me, it's not a physical thing or the sex or what she could give you or what he could give you. To me, it's just a feeling. If you feel in your heart that you still love that person, or you still got little love for that person, nothing wrong to still fight for it till the end. Nothing wrong to still want to have it. Nothing wrong to still want to pursue it. Nothing wrong to still want to show that person that I'm the man for you or I'm the woman for you. Like it's okay to pursue something once you have a belief in it. Once you're still feeling that connection within yourself, it's okay. So for me, how do you know if a relationship is still worth fighting for? It's a feeling that you have inside. The other person may not have the same feeling. Your friends may not feel the way how you feel or think the way how you think about the situation. But as long as you got that feeling, like I still like that, it's an internal feeling that yearns for the person.
Do you feel closure is necessary?
Yes, I feel closure is necessary in majority cases, but then again, in some cases, I feel sometimes you have just to pack your bag and just go. Sometimes, because in relationship, majority times we try to get the closure while we are in the relationship. We try to figure out what's going on. Where did I go wrong? What happened? You try to get the closure. You try to find out. But majority relationship don't give you that while you're in the relationship. So it's, even though it's very important to get closure, which in majority time we don't get it. But if you can't get the closure, don't wait for the closure, love. Just pack your bag and go. Eventually you will find out and realize why you wasn't good enough for that person, or that person wasn't good enough for you.
How do you know when to end the relationship?
For me, whenever time I enter a relationship, I always outline my boundaries to the other half. And when my boundaries being overstepped, that's when I know. Personally, there are certain things that I don't accept in a relationship. I don't accept disrespect verbally or physically. So once those boundaries have been stepped on, like it's time to reevaluate my relationship. It's time for us to sit down and I talk to you again about what I don't like and what I don't think I deserved. And depending on the conversation, if you're nonchalant about what I am explaining to you, our discussion, then it's maybe time to go. If you're remorseful or willing to work on our relationship to make us a better unit, then continue. But if you have no respect for my boundaries and my guidelines as an individual, then it's time to go. And it's the same thing with females as well. If you got a man who's got no respect for your boundaries or your guidelines, then it's time to go.
Why do you think relationships end quickly?
Personally, I think relationship end quickly because no one want to compromise. There's no room for sorry. There's no room for forgiveness, and that's why I think relationship ends quickly, because no one have no empathy these days when it comes to relationship, because it's so easy to move on. There's always someone else waiting for you. There's always someone at the bus stop. There's always someone in my DM. There's always someone in my message. Like that's what makes it so easy to end. No one wanna like be the less person. Everyone wanna be the bigger person. And like if you got a household with everyone trying to lead, then the household isn't gonna get far.
When it comes to love, do you believe that either one of you have to sacrifice your happiness to give the other person peace?
Yeah, so in relationship, we do have to make sacrifice. Both the men and the women have to make sacrifice. Sometimes we have to forget our principles. Sometimes we have to forget other people that we love. Sometimes we have to work overtime, longer time. Sometimes we have to stay home more. Sometimes we have to make sacrifice we're not 100% willing to, for the relationship to strive. And it's any relationship, whether it's a relationship with a friend, whether it's a relationship with your partner, whether it's a relationship with parents, whether it's a relationship with your kid, whether it's a relationship with your job. We have to make sacrifice to make that relationship strive. We always have to make sacrifice. And when we don't make sacrifice, that's when everything starts bubbling down.
What's your perspective on boundaries and having your own standards set?
Yes, it's very boundaries is very good. It's good to have boundaries. It's good to have your standards set. If you don't have boundaries, if you don't have your own boundaries, and if you don't have your own standard, then who are you? What are you? Like, you have to have your own boundaries. And it's men and women. You have to have boundaries. You have to have standard. People respect you when you have standard. People respect you when you have boundaries. If you're just blah, like what you're coming with, like like anything goes with you. It's very important to have your own boundaries and your own standard in a relationship, and that goes for men and women. Have your standard, have your boundary, and look after it. Like, protect it. Don't let anyone walk on your standards or your boundaries. Look after your boundaries. It's very important to have your boundaries and your standard in a relationship. It's very highly important and appropriate.
Let's talk about self-sabotage. How do you prevent that?
And again, boundaries, just keep your boundaries, keep your standard. And if something don't sit well with you, again, like, it's okay to exit the group chat if it doesn't sit well with you. There's always someone for you, you know. So don't be afraid if someone's not upholding your standard, or pushing you to uphold your standard, or assisting you along the way. It's always to jump off the bus. Jump off the bus. You understand? That bus is not for you. Wait on your bus. There's always someone to uphold. It's very important to uphold his standard.
What's your thoughts on being in a relationship but living separately?
Well, it depends on the relationship. If it's a full-blown relationship where kids are involved, I think it's good to have everything under one roof financially. It's better for two people to grow. To have everything under one platform is always very important. But then again, you could be in a relationship and financially it's not there as yet, then it's okay. But as long as you're working to be under one unit. If you're in a relationship and you want to see more progress financially, you could like saving together, like paying one bill, one electric bill, one water bill, one car loan, one mortgage. It's very important to put that under one roof. But as long as you're working towards getting you partner and yourself under one roof with the kids and the dog and everything, it's very important to have everything under one roof.
What's your regrets in any of your past relationship?
I haven't got much regrets, you know, where a relationship is concerned. Everything happened for a reason. Everything teaches me lessons, and even the bad things teaches me lessons. So I wouldn't say it's regretted, because the lessons is more important than actually the relationship itself. So I actually have got no regrets in my past relationships. Some of them were bad, some of them were very really disgusting on my side as well. So I'm not blaming anyone, but that teaches me lessons.
Do you believe in finding the one?
I'm not looking for anyone. Whatever is for me will come to me. So I'm not really believing finding the one. I go looking for the one, or whatever is for me will come to me. That's what I believe. If it's for me, if she's for me, she will come to me. I'm not out there looking to find the one, or hoping to find the one, or anything of that sort. If she's for me, she come to me. There's nothing can stop that. No one on this planet can stop that. Only the universe, on God. Like, if it's for me, it's she's coming. She probably be here already.
What's your thoughts on marriage?
Yeah, my thoughts on marriage. I've got very, very positive thoughts on marriage, where I think, yeah, if you find someone and you love her enough, or you love him enough, I think like it's good, like to ask a person to have a hand in marriage, and again be under that one roof where everything will be easier, instead of one person working to make ends meet, two person work to make ends meet. I think it's good. Like, marriage is good to have one unit and one solid structure.
What's your thoughts on women getting down on their knees and proposing to men?
In this day and age, I think it's fair game. I think it's fair game. Men been going on their knees since the 50s, bowing and proposing to women. Like, to propose to someone, I think it's the men showing the woman that I appreciate you so much. I need you in my life forever. And this is what I want. You're a good person. So I think if men could do that, women should do that. Men should be allowed to feel wanted. Men should be allowed to feel appreciated. Men should be allowed to feel that need of somebody telling them be on the need. I think it's very good. Like, women should propose. I think women should propose. If a woman is with a man and he treats her to the best of his ability in that feminine way, and makes you feel loved, makes you feel appreciated, makes you feel wanted, makes you feel great, like a great person, and be there for her. I think it's okay if the woman go on there and say, you know what, Joe, I'm not letting you go in. I wanna tie the knot. What do you think? Here's a ring. Like I'm on my knees. You're a good man. I think it's good.
How do you resolve a breakdown or argument in your relationship?
Communication. I have this thing that I roll within a relationship, and whenever time I have conflict, which I do in majority of my relationship, this is what I normally say to my partner. Look, if my partner is angry about anything, it's not for me to get angry. If I'm angry about anything, it's not my partner to get angry. It's for my partner to listen and try figure out how she could make me less angry. If my partner is angry at me, it's for me to listen and try and make her not angry or less angry. It's for me to find words to calm her or make her relax or reassure her. So that's how I resolve my conflict in my relationship. I always tell my partner like if I come in and have a bad day at work and I'm trying to just be angry, it's your duty to calm me and make me relax, and vice versa. And that's how I think resolve any conflict in a relationship. Once a person comes to you with that conflict or an argument, it's for you to reassure them. It's for you to make them happy. It's for you to make them look, it's not going to happen again. It's for you to make them reassure them, like, you know what, I'm here for you.
How many times can a person find love? How many times have you been in love? And how do you know it's love and not infatuation?
How many times a person can find love? A person can find love. Love is out there, you know. Love is always out there. Love is blowing in the ear. It doesn't matter how the time is hard, how people view relationship. Love is always out there, and I think you can fall in love as many times as love come. Like, I'm a person. I'm not shying away from love, running away from love. If love presents itself, I'm jumping straight head first into love. How many times I've been in love? A few times, about 3-4 times. I've met people that I genuinely in love with, all the flaws and all the flaws and everything they're about. I'm just in love with the person, and you know, it's not infatuation when you get that gut feeling, as I spoke about before. Like that's you get that feeling. You don't get it with every relationship, but when you get that feeling, you know that, like, I want to be around this person. I want to be with this person. I haven't got a limit on how many times you can fall in love. For me, I don't mind falling in love. I love falling in love. Love is a beautiful thing.
What if you are the successful one in the relationship? Would that cause you to have such an ego that you then belittle your partner?
Okay. Two individuals aren't equal in no way. Financially, there have to be one that's more successful and one that's less successful. No, for the one who is more successful, majority of the time, the successful one, whether it's a man or a woman, abuse their position. Not knowing, most of the time they're not knowingly abusing the situation. It doesn't mean that the one who's been abused wouldn't be abusive if she or he was successful. It's just a thing that we do as human. If we are more successful than one, like, you become more abusive. Check the ratio. Check the people you're better off than in your relationship or in your life now, and see if you're treating them better than the people that who you think is in your life that's above you. I don't know if I make that right, but like, there's always been an abusive one in the relationship, and we become abusive depending on how we feel and how we think in the relationship, and how dominant we are. There always be an abusive, which is sadly it shouldn't be, but no two persons equal. Abuse is going to come in any relationship.
How do you get over jealousy in a relationship?
Jealousy, good question. You get over jealousy when you realize that, like, there's no way you can control a whole human being. A whole human being, not even a child. You cannot control not even a child. You're a whole human being. You cannot control. A whole adult, you cannot control. You understand? And once you tell yourself that, then the jealousy is cured. You understand? Because if you're with someone and you're trying to tell the person that, like, don't hang out with Steve, don't hang out with Don, don't go to that club, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that, then you're setting up yourself for a downfall. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot control a whole human being. You understand? You only have control of yourself. So you get over jealousy by controlling yourself, your chain of thoughts. You understand? And once you tell yourself that, like, I'm only in control of myself, then the jealousy rage in you is cured. That's how you cure jealousy in you. You control yourself. You tell yourself that, like, whatever this person is doing, that's on her. Whatever this person is doing, that's on him. So that's how you control jealousy. What you doing, it's your thing. I could control how I feel and how I think. So, and that's the only thing I can control. And that's how you control jealousy.
Okay. What's your opinion on polygamy, and would you engage in such lifestyle?
Yes, I think polygamy is good for men, like, and for women. Like, it's very good if one, like, if your partner is in agreement with that. Because look at it. Majority relationship is of that sort anyway. Because men are dating other women while in a relationship, or while being married. Women are dating other men while in a relationship. So if everything could be under one roof, it is better. If we less heartache, less pain, less fighting. If I could say, listen, I've got 2 wives and 2 women, beautiful, gorgeous women, looking after 1 child or 2 child, it's better. Like 3 people paying 1 bill, it's better. It's always good. I believe in poly relationship. I think poly relationship is good. Well, majority of us are cheating. We just don't let the other person know that we're seeing someone else for 9 years or 5 years or 6 years. So it's good. Like, if you bring that out into the clear and say, this is what I'm about, and this is what we are about. Like, let's make it work. It's better. It's better having 3 hands clap or 6 hands to clap.
Can a man be in love with multiple women at the same time, or even to love one more than the other, or is it a sick game?
I don't think it's a sick game. I think a man could be in love with more than. I'm speaking from personal experience where I was in love with one babe man and still in love with the next babe man and still in love with the next side chick. Like, I love them for who they are and what they bring to my table, and and the reality they're showing me and the feeling I get inside. I know it's love. So yeah, you could be in love with more than one person. Who says love is for one person? Like, some people got so much love within themselves, or within some people got so much love. One person is so overbearing for one person. Yeah, you could definitely be in love with more than one person. And I challenge anyone who says or who will say, nah, you should, or there's no great books that said you should be in love with one person. The dictionary didn't say that. The Bible didn't say that. You could be in love with whoever you choose to. How many things or people you want to be in love with. Love is not love is universal, you know. Love is very universal. It's a very powerful thing. So yeah, I think you could be in love with more than one person.
How do you balance a relationship with multiple women?
Speaking from a man perspective, you don't set out to balance a relationship with multiple people. It's not a planned thing. It's not a plan. It just happened. But it do happen where men balance and women balance more than one relationship. It's commonly happen. But I don't think anyone really set out to plan and balance 2 relationships.
Tell me at least one big turn off in a relationship.
One of my biggest turn off in a relationship is dumb female. Yeah, I hate conversating or dating female who have no morals or self-value or self-worth. That's a big turn off for me. I respect a woman who is very intelligent, highly intelligent, or have at least some morals or some self-value or self-worth. If you haven't got that, it's a turn. We're not even going to get into a relationship. We're not even going to get past the first date. When I speak to female or speak with female, their inner beauty, their morals, their purpose, their core values, that's what I respect. It have to be positive, it have to be great, it have to be an ambitious one. It have to be someone who spark up conversation out of nothing. Like, that's what I value in a relationship and within a woman.
With intimacy, how often should your partner give it up?
That's supposed to be one of the most important factor in a relationship. You're supposed to always be ready and prepared to sexually satisfy and please your partner. In a relationship, it's very important you do that. It's highly important you do that in any relationship.
What are the reasons for a man's erected penis to go back down in the middle of sex?
Oh man, it does for me and my experience. sexually. Like there could be many reasons why a man could be fully erect and then it's not erect the next minute, or doesn't or don't get erected immediately. There could be many reasons. For me personally, like if I have one of those accidents, it's more likely like if I'm thinking about someone else, if the person I find the person unclean, if the person turned me off in some form or way, if I doubt myself with the person I'm with, if my mind is elsewhere, if I'm thinking about something else internally, like it could be many reasons. There's so many reasons. There's many reasons. There's not one reason. But for me, something about that woman that doesn't sit well with me, or it's me probably going through my own mental challenge about probably something totally different from the actual action that I'm having at the time.
What do you think about a woman who decides to keep her pregnancy after her partner telling her he's not ready for a child?
I think it's horrible. I think it's horrible for a man to get a woman pregnant if she's not ready, if she tell him she's not ready. I think it's horrible for a man to tell a woman to abort her child if he get her pregnant and she don't want to abort it. On the other hand, I think it's horrible for a man to say, listen, I'm not ready for a child yet, and the woman still decide to bring the child in this world. I think it's horrible for a woman to get pregnant for a man and deceive him in any form of way and bring the child without his knowledge or without him giving his full blessing. I think it's horrible. It's horrible to just force something on anyone. The law of the land says the mother is the number one carer of the child. In where I'm living in the Western world, the mother is the number one carer, and if any breakdown, the mother take preference will be given preference over the dad at any time. At this moment, you have great men who suffered because of that law, and strong men who become broken because of that law. You have wise men who become idiot because of that. The law of the land. The woman is the first number one caregiver and the primary caregiver for any child that she bring, and that's a blessing to the woman, and it's also a blessing to the man, but it's also can be a curse to the woman, a curse to the man. But that's the law of the land, and that's how it is.
Honest truth about yourself.
Honest truth about myself. I think one of the most honest truth about myself is I really love female. I love females so much. I think female is gonna be the death of me. I love and admire females. As I said, you don't have to be the BBLs or the natural body or whatever. I just love females overall. When I see female, when I'm in a room with female, my body lit up. All the hairs on my skin, on my feet, on my hands stand. All my eyebrows stand. That's an honest truth. I don't share it a lot, but that's honest truth. I just love females overall.
If you could be an animal, which one would it be and why?
If I could be an animal, I would be a predator. I don't think I'll be a lion. Lion has the lifespan of 8 to 10 years or 12 years max. I wouldn't be a lion because the lifespan is so short. The time of ruling is so short. I don't know about the eagle, how long they live, but I think I'll be an eagle, like a falcon, like one of them big birds that fly high, the highest in the sky, an eagle or a falcon or whatever it is. You have to be a long-lived predator, a predator who is untouchable, like a gorilla, like something that 40-foot crocodiles, yeah, like one of them big eagles. Yeah, if I could be any animal, I would be a predator.
Name a superpower you would want to have and why.
A superpower I'd like to have and why. I think I would like to have an invisible superpower, someone who could become invisible, like the Invisible Man. I could be invisible here and there, and like I would seek so much information that I can't seek invisible when I'm visible. Yeah, I think that's a superpower that I would reckon would suit me and my character and who I am. I'd like to be a invisible man if I was to have a superpower. This is Sebastian and another episode of Talk with Sebastian. As you know, I've been answering questions from my viewers who send in a lot of questions, and you could also send in your questions and I could answer, or you could be on this show if you choose to be. Just message me when you see this video. Send me a message under this video and I could have you on the show. We're looking for people who have interesting stories to tell, who've been through down on their lifetime. I would like to share a thing about them life. We're looking to talk to like-minded people, people who our topic of varies. Our topic could be anything. It could be relationship, it could be parenting, it could be anything from be down on your luck, be up on your luck. It could be just message us, and we could have a conversation about anything. Follow me. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Click the notification bell. I don't know what that is about because I'm still new onto this platform. This is Sebastian with another episode of Talk with Sebastian podcast. You could be on this show, or you could DM me with any questions, and I'll gladly answer it for you and my monthly review. Don't be afraid to message, follow, like, subscribe, click the notification bell, whatever that is, and be a part of the show. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Until next time, have a great time. I'll definitely see you soon.